Yes, we are finally live.
Good.
So, good evening, everyone. It's a great honor to please you all and Leaders Global Leaders Talk, a platform where different parts of the world come together to share insights, experience, and perspectives that influence the direction of our global communities and also youth societies. So, confidence does not come from perfection; it's come from self-acceptance. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, dear audience, today we are going to talk about this very simple topic from self doubt, self worth. A woman journey is so confidence. So, self doubt is something almost very woman experiences, and in personal life, relationship, and even our career life. But the real challenge is not self doubt, it's a stake starting in. Because deep inside, every woman has powerful value and potentials. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we are unfortunately not about award this side. Just women can make up, boot it, shoot it, and clothing. We are just thinking about, but they have too much potentials and they have too much power, but we are not about that. So this is the more mistakes. So this inspiration session is proudly presented by Tushar Associate, an organization committed to development, communication, confidence building, and youth societies building for global industry. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tusar Hasan Hridoy. I am from Bangladesh. I'm doing soft skill and sales leadership training for global industries. And I'm so much honored to be host today's global conversation. And I'm also very confident that the insights share our guest will inspire all of us. So now back to the point, we are going to privilege outstanding speaker who are making an impact, leadership, confidence, and powerful women and across the world. So we are honored to welcome Claudia Norgia, Benny Strain, inner abundance, coach, mentor, author, and podcast host. Don't shark to feed from the US. Please welcome this session.
Very nice to be here with you, Tusar. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And before we continue, I request everyone watching this live and drop your country names and where are you're watching this live. So without wasting our time, and we let's dive into the main discussions. So Claudia, you are says in our country, not only our country, around the world, maximum women, they are failed only for confidence, not lack of other things. Yeah. So my
Mm-hmm.
first question is very simple. What are the most common reason women experience self-doubt in their personal and professional life? Because you are coach and Amazon writer, so this is my first question.
So, usually our beliefs start when we're little, and it's something we inherit from our mothers, from our grandmothers, from all the generations before us. So, that is what we call conditioning. It is kind of like a domestication. You start doing things, you start thinking certain way because that's what you saw your mom, your grandma, your sister doing, and you accept that as the truth. This is what it's supposed to be. So that is kind of like a guiding line to what you do. When you don't feel you are being the person that your elders think that you should be, you start doubting yourself. Am I a good girl? Am I a good wife? Am I a good friend? Because you're comparing who you are with what they expect from you. So, confidence is not something that you just receive it, you have to claim it. You have to really look inside yourself and ask yourself, am I being the person that I want to be? Or am I trying to fit into this idea of who I need to be loved, to be accepted, to be liked? When you don't feel that you're aligned with what the world wants you to be, you feel that you're not confident. You don't feel secure about yourself. So that is the beginning of you or any woman not feeling confident because they're comparing themselves with the idea of themselves that they think the people around her has about herself.
Yeah, absolutely, because they didn't understand and comparing the self from others segment. So this is the main issues. And in front of other side, you are already mentions knowing
Hmm.
yourselves as a woman. Yeah? So when you will understand yourself, then you can difficult time you can handle any critical situations as a woman's. Yeah.
Right. You need to actually look at
So
yourself and have the conversation with yourself and say, wait a minute, am I the person that I want to be? Or am I becoming the person that other people want me to be? And when there is that disconnect, you start having doubts. Those doubts is what don't allow you to be confident about yourself.
right. Absolutely. And in our not only for our country, around the world, there are misconceptions about the women's, their confidence, their compares other people's.
Mhm.
This is a lot of confusing in our countries and our perceptions. This is the real problem, I thought. So
Yeah.
if I go into the next question is very simple, and you are working a lot of uh, years around this segment in self-confidence, personal branding, and different parts. So how can a woman recognize that she has been conditioned to shrink and settle or constantly seek approval? And this is the main problem, you know that. So what do you think about that?
You need to be honest with yourself. You need to ask, if I could have a choice, who I would become, who I would be. One exercise that I tell my clients to do, for example, is to write in a piece of paper how the ideal person that they want to become would look like, where she would work, what kind of friends she would have, what kind of partner she would love, how would be her family, how would she communicate, and then see how close she is to that higher version of herself. And little by little, emulate to that person and stop getting so caught up into what other people expect from her. So what you do by doing that, you start creating evidence to your brain that you are capable to make good decisions. So okay, I am going out with my friends, but instead of having 3 drinks, I'm going to have 1 drink, because the person that I aspire to be is not a drunk, is a person
Right.
that is always composed, right? So you start
Right.
checking in all those areas where in your personality you're not being the person that you want to be. And that way you start making the right choices. And when you make the right choices, you're going to get the right results. And those results are going to create evidence in your brain that you are capable. When you feel you're capable, you start building confidence.
Yeah, it's a definitely I agree with you, because when you will honest and compare it yourself, then you will feel better, much so much better feel. Your
Right.
then you
The
will make
only
a
person that
confidence
you
build.
can compare to Sarah, to yourself, is the one that is looking back at you in the mirror, which is yourself. And every
Yes.
day, a new version of yourself is growing, is becoming, right? You're not the same
Right.
person that you were yesterday, because today you know more things that you knew yesterday. So today, you are a better version of Tusar yesterday. So
You
little by
definitely.
little, you become a better version of yourself each day. That doesn't mean that you're not going to like the other version of yourself, because those versions brought you to where you are right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Because when you will be honest and right choice, then you will feel better. Yeah, and when you will feel better, then automatics confidence come your mind, your brain. Then you will
Mhm.
take the decision is very quickly. What is right? What is better? Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, it's really amazing. And I know that there's only one things they are the only confusing about their self. This is the problems I think. Yeah. So just knowing yourself, try to honesty, and you have to capability. Just feeling better, you will get confidence.
Right.
Yes.
And you stop
So
trying
that's
to please
amazing.
everyone else. Because the problem sometimes is that you are caught up in trying to be the person that everybody wants you to be, right? So you start pleasing, you start over delivering, you start saying no to you and yes to them. So when you are in that pattern, you start believing that you're not capable, that you're not enough, that you have to keep on working to be a better person. And that is also evidence to your brain that you don't have any confidence in yourself. So you have to shift. You have to say, have those conversations with yourself and say, wait, let's think about this. Do I really want to go to this place? Do I really want to work here? Do I really want to date this person? You, not what everybody else wants, but what you want. And little by little, you start making the right choices and you start building that confidence with yourself.
Absolutely. Just we are thinking negative always, but we are not thinking about myself, about myself, what I have capability in myself. This is the
Hmm.
mistakes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
my third question is very simple, Claudia. You know that very well. So, what point does self doubt starting turning into self worth, and what mindset shift needed to transform their mindset? This is the very important things. This is the I think,
How to change their mindset?
and also how to transform their positive mindset. This is the very important things.
You change your mindset by creating evidence in your head, in your brain, because you you it's like when people say, I am going to do this when I am ready. You don't have to wait until you're ready. You make the step, because the most important thing is know what it is, the vision that you have for yourself, what it is that you want for yourself. The how, like how am I going to get there, it comes after. So the first thing you have to do is have a very clear idea about the person that you want to become. This is who I want to be in life. I want to be a successful businessman. I want to be a wife. I want to have a shop, whatever it is that you want. You have a clear vision, right? How you going to get to that vision doesn't matter. You got to make the first step, and little by little, making little steps that are going to take you there. But don't wait until you have everything ready, because that day might never come. So you got to make that decision, trusting that you are capable and that everything that you have is already enough.
Yeah, absolutely. And Claudia, my mission vision is very simple. I want a good public speaker. and, and second thing is I want a good businessman for global industry. I'm already
Mhm.
said, you know that very well. So my last question is very simple. So you are a practice and also trainer, you are author, you are writing different books. I see.
Mhm.
I saw your Amazon different books you are already published here. So that
Yes.
was very amazing. It's really shocked me. So my last question is very simple. So last moment, what are the some practical steps that can help our powerful women, not only powerful women, but also our global youth peoples, and that also. Thank you.
The first thing that I would do is see the habits that I have. How is my day? When I wake up in the morning, what do I do? Do I wake up and look at my phone? Do I wake up and have a gratitude morning? Do I feed myself with good food? Do I exercise? I am clear with my word when I communicate with people. So the habits cannot be deleted, the habits are replaced. So you have a bad habit, you replace that habit with a good one, a habit that is going to bring you closer to the vision that you have. So little by little, you start making those changes in your life that will help you become that person that you want to become.
Right. And if we summarize these podcast sessions, first one, you need to believe in yourself and
Mhm.
compare other people, and you have to feeling better. Then will get a confidence in your brain. Yeah.
Right.
And
It
second thing
starts
is that
right
you
here, Tusar. It starts right here. the conversations that you have with yourself, the way you speak to yourself. Let's say you drop something, right? Instead of being judgmental to yourself and say, oh, I'm so dumb, I'm always throwing things, you talk nice to yourself. You gotta see yourself as if you are your best friend. If your best friend comes to you and say, hey, Tusar, I just dropped everything in the kitchen, or I just broke whatever, you're not going to tell your best friend, you're so dumb. No, you're going to say, it's okay. Let me help you clean it up, right? You're going to be kind to your friend. So you got to start by being kind to you
Yeah,
and talking to yourself in a way that you empower yourself. You don't put yourself down.
you are new version around the world. Yes, you are new version around the world, and it's like a mirror talk. Yes, Claudia, it's like a
Yeah.
mirror talk, self
It,
talk.
yes, it's
Yeah,
a self talk.
and
When you start talking to yourself like you are the best thing, then you start believing you are the best thing. If you start talking to yourself like you are no good, then that's exactly how you're going to feel.
yeah, Claudia, if I added something, when I study some books, in our brain, I don't know, is it right or wrong? 86 billion neuron in our brain. Is it right?
When you start reading
86
things,
billion. 86 billion neuron in our brain. Is it right or wrong? I don't know. But just I started about some things. What do you think about
yeah,
this?
I think everything that you feed in your brain is your data. It's what you're gonna use later. We are like in America, we say we are information junkies because we go on social media and we eat anything that we see, right? And a lot of things are not good for your brain
Right.
because number one, social media shows you a reality that is not real, right? Is fake. Because if you
Yeah,
take
absolutely.
pictures,
It's fake.
yeah, it's fake. You then take pictures. You're not going to put your ugliest picture. You're going to put your best picture. But that doesn't mean that you look like that every single day. But that's how you want to show up. So you have to be very careful. The same way that you choose the good food, you're not going to go in the garbage to eat the food. So the same way that you're not going to do that, then for your body, you got to do the same thing for your brain. You have to look for the good food for your brain, information that is going to help you become a better person, more instructed, more intelligent, more wise. So then when you make the decisions, you have all that good information, all that food for your brain that are going to assist you to make the right decision.
Yeah, and absolutely, I agree with you because if I added something, and in this fast-changing world, we are so much luckiest generation in the history because we have AI, technology, and so much activities in our hands. But
Mhm.
unfortunately, we are also most distracted generation in the history. Social media addicted and fake show off and different. I think this is the real crisis around the world. They are
Mhm.
trying to just show up, but they are not the reality. Good food, good habit, and
Right.
creative thinking differently. Yeah, I'm just realized that sometimes when I talking different culture, different people, you know that I'm as a SOMAS host, I am presenting different culture, different people around the world. So I
Right.
have seen a lot of youngest peoples, just only one distraction, their social medias, not caring health. They are not aware their subconscious mind. They are not aware how much billion neuron in our brain. They
Right.
are just scrolling social media and show up, right?
Right. You know what I tell my
So
clients, Tusar? Oh my God, I'm so sorry, but it's so windy here. My eyes have allergies. I always tell my clients, if you feel that the social media is becoming an addiction and you feeding yourself with garbage, then put an alarm clock. Put in your phone 5 minutes. So you go in social media, and when the alarm start making the noise, you stop because you give yourself only at that time to be in social media. So you get satisfied. You were a little bit in social media, but you don't have to be 3 hours there. because that is 3 hours that you could be using for something better for yourself. You can get instructed, you can read a book, you can work on your business, you can work, you can do exercise, you can do a lot of other things that are going to be better for you. So if the social media is becoming an addiction because you can stop scrolling, then help yourself, make it a habit, again a good habit, to have only a period of time to be in your phone. So you put 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes if you want to. But when that time is over, you get off your phone.
Yeah, thank you so much. We are getting a lot of information, honest yourself, and self confidence is very important. Then you can create something, and you have to aware your brain how much capability you have, and
Hmm.
you have to make it a good habit. Then you will be successful, good, powerful woman or any peoples can achieve this good. So thank you so much. We are totally last moment in this podcast. So thank you so much for our amazing guest for sharing such a wonderful different things and different informations that can help us, our younger generations, and also our powerful women. So thank you so much for staying connected with us, and dear audience, stay connected with us. See you soon next podcast. And we know that confidence comes from your actions and your passions.
Hmm.
When you have too much confidence, then you can create and help other people and serve other people, serve nation, society, and your family. So stay connected with us. See you soon next podcast. Thank you so much, Claudia. Give me your valuable time and such a wonderful information share with us. It's really proud of you. See you soon next time, and I will invite you next podcast for another sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So last moment, would you like to share? I have no question at the moment. Would you share something for our audience?
The only thing I would tell you, Tusar, and I see it with a lot of women, is that they make a mistake thinking that belonging is the same as fitting in. And that's what my show is called Don't Shrink to Fit. Because sometimes as women, we think that we have to become somebody else to belong. When you have to change who you are to be part of something, you're not belonging, you're fitting in. So to belong is to be accepted just the way you are. Your people are out there. Don't try to be part of another group that doesn't accept you for who you are and you have to change yourself. That's not belonging, that's fitting in. So, if I can say anything to any woman in your country that is listening, is don't change to be part of nothing. You are already perfect the way you are. Yes, you have room to improve and to become a better version of yourself, but your core values, who you are inside of you, is already perfect because that's how God has created you. Perfect. So don't
Absolutely.
don't change to be part of somebody else's crowd. That is not belonging. You belong when you are whole, when you are authentically yourself.
Absolutely. The world is incomplete without omens. They didn't
Hmm.
understand. Without omens, the world is incomplete. Yes,
Exactly.
but they are not aware about this bar, and also they have too much capability. But
Hmm.
unfortunately, we are most distracted generation in the history. Already,
I
I
know.
said.
So we need to remind them. We need to remind them where is the true value of yourself. It's in here. It's not in the outside. You can lose everything that you have, and you're still gonna be Tusar. You're not gonna be a different human. So don't make your valuables who you are. You are a person created perfect. You don't have to change to become somebody else to please everybody else.
Yeah, when you will stay the world will stay for you, only for you. You are the new version around the world.
Yeah.
So that's reminding us. So thank you so much, Claudia. We are totally last moment. Thank you so much. See you soon next podcast in our audience. Thank you so much. Stay connected with us and see you soon next podcast. Thank you so much. You have been a great audience after a day. Thank you, Claudia.
Bye bye.
Bye.